We're live. Cool. Well, I've been streaming a lot of games lately, and I thought it'd be fun. I haven't done this in a while, so I thought, why the heck? But I always do like to have fun with Playroom. Playroom, it's got stuff you can do. So even if nobody's chatting, it's still pretty fun. But it's more fun when people stop in and chat, and it's not just me and the cat, which is cool. I'm not complaining, but it's cool when it's more than me and the cat. I like to have company. Even on, well, I guess it's Monday morning here now. It was Sunday night, and I played a lot of games. I played a lot of Killing Floor 2 because Killing Floor 2 has been the free game. Yeah, it's funny. It's a little weird doing this. I never know what to do at first because I don't have a game going on. I'm not, when I have the game, it's like I got something. With Playroom, I don't know. But it's here for a reason, I think. I got it here for a reason. You can do black and white. I kind of like that. You can make it crazy. Whoa. Now that is weird. Now that is just bizarre. Like, no way. But then that one I like. It's like I'm on a Nintendo Game Boy or something. That one's actually kind of cool. Mm. I kind of like having these. Come on. That sounds terrible. It's supposed to be a beach. Whatever. pretty good. Be mindful of your broadcast at all times. Okay, I will be. I will be mindful. Oh, what's going on here? We having a problem? Yeah, I like that one. I'm gonna leave that one out. Mm. Yeah, then it's like Tron or something. Pretty weird. Oh. But I think this is more my thing. I like this one better. Uh, it's just fun to be able to spray confetti out of your PlayStation controller. Are you sad kitty because of all the confetti? Because you look like a sad kitty on TV. She's not, though. She's happy. She's a happy cat. I know, it's like magic, right? I still like that one better. That's just weird. That one's just weird and trippy. You okay back there? You alright? Aw. Oh man. What a beast. What a beast. You need some confetti. Gosh. There's another one. That's not mine though. I don't have to deal with that one. The trick to cat ownership is keeping it to cat. Don't have cats, have a cat. You got cats, you got a problem. One cat is a problem, but you got cats, it's a whole other story. It's a problem. Happy cat ownership, you gotta keep the one cat. That way the cat's happy, the man's happy, everybody's happy there. Right? That's how we keep it. I've had worse roommates. I like watching her move around in the mirror image up there. It's weird. That's so weird how everything is mirrored up there. I thought I flopped that around. I thought see, oh, okay. I know what to do. I know how it is. Uh, where is it? I've got it here on my little magic screen. Okay. Uh, no, this is really how it is. This is really what it looks like here. If you were really here, you were standing in front of me, this is what you would see. But for the purposes of the Sony Corporation, this is what it looks like. Real world, Sony world. Real world, Sony world. Real world, Sony world. I'm gonna stay in Sony world. I like being in Sony world for now. And that's where I'm gonna be. That's where I see myself right now, is in Sony world. Mm. Oh, hey there. Oh, oh, oh. So this is making YouTube videos. Who would have thought? Well, I'll figure it out one of these days. I've got time. That's really, really all I got is time. So I'm not in any big hurry. I got places to go and people to see, but I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna go. I'll get it done. Hey, how's it going? It's a boa. How are you, It's a boa? Good to hear from you. How are you tonight? How are things in your little corner of the world? That's what I'd like to know. It's a boa. It's all boa. It's all boa. I love screen names. I gotta tell you, when I'm playing video games, other players' screen names are the most entertaining thing in the world to me. I get the best kick out of it. Good, man. It's good to hear that you're good tonight. I hope it's pleasant where you're at. It's nice here. It's a nice night here. It's not too hot or anything. So, and you know, it's summertime here, so I don't know where you're at. I don't know. But yeah, it got pretty hot today. It got up into the 90s, so now I'm relaxing. I'm having a little refreshment, and I've done my stuff for the day. My Monday morning refreshment. Always good times. I like that name though. It's all boa. It's all boa. Every little bit of it. It's boa. I don't know what you mean by it, but I like it. I think it's great. I'll get behind it. I'll get behind. Where do you live? Because it looks like you live in Arizona. Oh, that's cool. No, I don't live in Arizona. I live in the Midwest. I live in Indiana, Arizona. Not quite that dry and arid. Are you in the United States? What about you? No, no, not Arizona. Yeah, yeah, Indiana. Pretty exciting place to live, Southern Indiana. That's why I'm streaming. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do in Southern Indiana. What are you gonna do? Go play basketball, go watch a car race. I don't know. You live in Ohio? Hey, all right. So man. So yeah. Well, hey, right on. Are you a gamer, Itzaboa? Do you PlayStation Network video game? Ohio. That was my favorite part of. I used to like that show that Drew Carey was on. Yeah, right on. What do you play, man? What do you play? I've been doing Killing Floor 2 a lot since it was free, and I've been really enjoying that. And I play a lot of Battlefield, and I'll play GTA. I love GTA. I like GTA for the racing. The racing is the best part, man. You get some cool cars. Yeah, it's a good time. Ohio! Ohio. My brother lives in Ohio. Um, Black Ops 3 and Friday the 13th. Is Friday the 13th? I haven't played Friday the 13th. So is it fun? Do you enjoy that one? I want to know what you think of it because I think it looks cool, but uh, should I go get it? Man, if you like Black Ops 3, then you should definitely play Killing Floor 2 because West Side is the best side. Yeah, thank you, Doe83. Word up. Big ups to Doe83 from the West Side Massive. Uh, yeah, right on. Man, my favorite part about Ohio, I had a friend who just went, and I'd like to go this summer, man. Is Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio, is the best amusement park. Kings Island is not a slouch amusement park. Kings Island is awesome. Kings Island as the beast. It's got the vortex. The Kings Island is great, but man, Cedar Point. If you're a person living in California, you would want to come to Ohio to go to Cedar Point. It's rad. The Millennium Force and the Magnum and the Raptor. Dude. Cedar Point is just where it's at. That's my favorite ever. That was a creative way to write West Side. I have to hand it to Doe83 too for his creative use of the keyboard there. Phi Muse. Weed. It's nighttime. I'm not gonna go out and weed, man. I would have done that this morning if I was gonna do it, man. Weed. Shit. I done everything today, man. I don't need to go weed. Pull up dandelions. Hell no. I'm having a refreshing. Oh, that kind of weed. Why didn't you say so? Now we're getting on topic. Marijuana, the cannabis, the kind of like in Amsterdam and that kind of stuff. What they do, yeah. I know. Unfortunately, yeah, man. Where you like my background? It's just my house. It's just where I live. This is really my cat and really my tapestries and really my VHS tapes here that I have. My cat and curtains. I like my cat. I think I'm gonna keep my cat. You got your license, man? Man, geez. Well, see, they don't have that where I live. I live in southern Indiana, man. I don't have it. I don't have it. I had cancer even. You can't get medical for anything here. I'm a cancer survivor, and I couldn't get medical here. You can go in Arizona, go get it for headaches. You say, I have a stress problem. Oh, okay, Canada. Where are you at in Canada? I've been to Canada a few times. Up to Ontario. I've been up to Windsor. Been up there, but unfortunately not Quebec. They didn't let me into Quebec. I'm not Quebec material apparently, and they didn't want me there. I've been to Vancouver and stuff. Oh yeah. I feel great, man. No. No. I'm sorry about it. That's life, man. That's how it goes. You get older, things are gonna happen. New Brunswick, cool, man. Oh, that's a cool area. That's interesting. I've been up to Maine and stuff like that, but I've never been that far up to New Brunswick. That is cool, man. That is interesting. Man, that'd be cool, man. I've always wanted to go up there, Nova Scotia. Um, it's just beautiful up there, I've heard. That's cool. Hey, see you later, it's a boa. Good talking to you, man. I hope you get some rest there in Ohio, and thanks for stopping in and watching and talking to me, man. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Hey, see ya. Cheers, it's boa. It's all boa. It's all boa. All of it. Good night, man. Have a good evening. I think I'm going to stay up for a little while. I think I'm going to chill and stream and do whatever. Hang out with my silly cat. You know how it goes. PlayStation life, man. I love my Sony's PlayStation. I don't know what I'd do without it. It's my, like, window to the world here. You know? You don't got, I mean, I don't live in Afghanistan or anything, but, you don't have a lot here, but you get an internet connection and you can be anywhere. It doesn't matter where you are anymore. It doesn't matter that I'm going to go out my door and that there's nothing open. That I can't get Chinese food. I can't get tacos. I can't get any of that stuff. If I went out right now, I'd just be screwed. I lived in Seattle. You don't know why. Dude, there's one guy. You've never posted a video. Wait a minute. Are you the same dude that is on the road to 10,000 subs with never posting a video? Because there's the dude who is. That was his. That was his screen name. And he said it was the name. But Flea Moose, you have 120 subs and you've never posted a video. I posted like 80, 90 videos. And I've got maybe 23 subscriptions. That's funny. I thought maybe by chance it could be for some reason. No, I don't know. What is it? Maybe my content is just garbage? I think my content could be total garbage. I think that could be it. That's why I don't have any subs. Also, I don't have any friends. That'll do it too. I don't know anybody. I don't have any friends at all. So there's that. If you don't know anybody, you don't have any friends. I was joking. I don't know. I mean, my content's my content. I'll kind of put whatever onto YouTube. I don't really... I don't know. I don't really have a lot of like... people don't just... that's what I think. That is what I think. I think that my outreach sucks. I think that I'm not all that connected digitally, so my outreach kind of sucks. But like, also I kind of think that's the cool thing about it. I think if people do find me on the internet, then it's kind of cooler for them, because then they found something that's not like hoard out already or anything. You know, I'm not. You know, I don't have my credit card number on here, and I'm not like, oh, I'll take money for playing NBA video games, and, you know, those people that stream, the people that stream and they're going to make money and do that stuff, man, they're grinding on those video games. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. Is Fleamoose your, is that your YouTube? Because then I'll stop and sub you. Definitely. 24 subs on YouTube. Thank you. Now, can I ask you, Fleamuse, did you find me on YouTube, or did you find me on PlayStation, or how did you find the video? That's my question. It's really the best kind of information I can have. I can look at my analytics and stuff like that, but that doesn't tell me all that much. Man, you're awesome. You found me on YouTube. Cool. Well, interesting. You know, I'm getting to the point with YouTube where, like, doing this, yeah, just under live. Cool. Hey, well, cool. You know, because I do that too, and that's interesting. That's neat that I came up. I must have just been serendipitous or something. You have Xbox One. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, so well, that's not even the thing. Cool, man. How do you like the Xbox One? I've never had an Xbox. I had an Xbox that was like past date, and I did play it though. I had the PlayStation 2 comparable one. But, what did I like to play on that? I like to play the one where you wrecked the cars. You know? That game where you wrecked the cars. Crash Burners or something like that. Yeah, good shit. You only play Battlefield. Yes! Like, you know why you only play Battlefield? Because Battlefield is the best video game, like, ever. Burnout. It was Burnout. That's right, dude. That game was so fun. Yeah, dude. I mean, Battlefield 1 is like on another level, in my opinion, for video games. It's you know, I'm sure there are people that have been following the Battlefield franchise for a long time that kind of don't like it, but for me, I just think the dynamics of that game, they really nailed it. Yeah, me too, man. 110. What's your favorite gun? What do you use, man? What do you like? What's your class? What's your weapon? What do you like, man, on Battlefield? What do you suggest to the viewers at large that may not know what's good on Battlefield? What do you like? 184 battle packs saved up right now. Oh man, you should do. There's your YouTube video, dude. Most on YouTube. There's your YouTube video. Do your YouTube video of you opening up all those damn battle packs, man. I never have the patience for that. I want all the skins. I got all the groovy skins on my guns, man. I got it. But also, at the beginning, I didn't know what was going on, and I threw a bunch of... I'm sure I scrapped a bunch of stuff that I probably would think was cool. I don't know. It took me a little bit to, like, get Battlefield. It took a little while for it to compute. You know, like, I'm kind of a transplant COD player. I played Counter-Strike. I played, you know, Tribes and stuff like that. But I'd never actually played a Battlefield game. I feel like I'd maybe played a little bit, you know, on my friend's console or something. So it took me a little bit to wrap my head around Battlefield 1, but once I did, I really got into the groove, man. I really dug it. Yeah, I have too, man. It is beast. The Hellregal Defensive is a heck of a weapon, man. I gotta say, that's what I've been running with when I run Assault. And, yeah, and also the Martini Henry Sniper is the one I've been using for Scout now. Just really for funsies. You know I can get more kills. If I had a little faster gun, I can get a lot of kills if I use the SMLE carbine or something like that. You know, maybe the Gewehr, but I love that Martini. It's too fun. It's like having a shotgun that shoots really far. Yeah, you've been using the Martini Henry Sniper, huh? Kick ass, dude. That is so good to hear. I wonder, I think that one kind of got a lot of flack. I mean, people I don't think knew, or, you know, I think it got a lot of flack when it came out or whatever. It wasn't that useful, but I think it's, once I got used to it, I like it better than the Iron Sights gun, which is funny. Because, see, I think here's the thing. When you're running Martini like that, nice! That is nice. Now, see, that I would have to go and look. I have no idea how many kills I have. I don't know what my ratio is. Probably not that good. That's really good. What? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, 3-7 would be a good ratio. If you can rewrite Moon and Terra. Hello, rewrite Moon and Terra. Good evening. The BattlefieldTracker.com. So I can check that. I can check my stats on that. I've never done that. I just gotta play Battlefield. Yeah, it's the app, huh? Yeah, I don't have the Battlefield app. I've got check it out. I've got my tablet. I've got my Samsung tablet, and I really kind of just use it for this when I stream and everything. I have to. So I don't have like a smartphone. How are you, Rewrite Moon and Terra? It's a nice evening here. It's very nice. I want to know how you are. That's what I want to know. There's an app, but I would have to put it on my tablet. I don't have it on my phone, and this tablet's a little slow. I think it's just old. I've got so many pictures on it and stuff. I don't have any room to. So I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't have a smartphone. There you go. That's my real phone. It's my real phone that I walk around every day with. There's the reality of living in Indiana. Cool. I will do that. I will go check out BattlefieldTracker.com because I would like to see my stats. That'd be interesting. That would be interesting to see. I'm good. Going to buy my girlfriend an X-Rocker. What? Yo! That's crazy. An X-Rocker 4.1 gaming chair? That's badass. That's badass. That'd be cool, man. I'd be into having, like, one of those gaming chairs. But also, like, a lot of streamers I see they're in the chair and, like, doing that stuff, and I'm like, if I'm gonna stream video games, I want to be, like, on my couch, like, I'm being a pretty comfortable dude, like, casually playing this video game. See, my only problem is that I have a really hard time streaming Battlefield. I can't really stream Battlefield all that well. Her BF is August 24th. That her birthday is August 24th, and so you're planning to get her that. So your girlfriend's a big gamer then, huh? She's what does she play? What's the agenda there? That's what I want to know. That is what I have one of my own already. You do, huh? Man, see, that is awesome. That is stuff that I don't even know about. Gaming chairs and stuff like that. I've got my alright, Skull Candy. Yeah. Nah, man, but honestly, you want to know the truth? Is I made myself sick wearing the headphones. My advice to you, Star Wars and a few other shooters, hell yes. And Star Wars 2 is looking really good. And I think they made that a little more like Battlefield, which is great, which is terrific. I loved Star Wars Battlefront. I had a lot of fun. I don't care what anybody says. I knew there was a little bit of gripe about that game, but I thought it was terrific. The graphics and sound that you're going to get with that are terrific. Yeah, man. Yeah, because you get new video games, new Star Wars, man. You get to hang around and play Star Wars video games with your girlfriend, dude. What's your gamer tag on PS4? I'll check your stats for you now. Well, thank you, Flea Muse. That would be awesome. My gamer tag on PS4 is Splinternut, just like it says here on the screen. How do I? Oh, there. Splinternut, yeah. Story mode 2. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna have a story mode, huh? That's interesting. That is interesting. Yeah, I'm sure I don't have the KD you got, man. I'm a sloppy player, but I don't think I'm doing bad. Well, for a almost 40-year-old Battlefield player, like guys out there, they're 20, they're 16, they're going for it, man. They care, they want to play, but yeah, man, I just think that's going to be a good game in general. I've got a good feeling about it. I think, it looked good. From what I saw at IGN today, it looked good. I actually stopped to watch the videos. So, there's that. A lot of times I would see that and kind of pass it over, but that game I'm excited about, so yeah, all the stuff coming out of the trade show and everything. Have you ever played F1 2016? I have not played F1 2016. That's a Formula One racing game. I enjoy racing video games very much so. Very much I do. But I don't know that one. See, here we go. This is what we get. In Indiana after Memorial Day, this goes on sale, and instead of Budweiser, it says America. So then you're drinking, you have liquid America in your cup. It's good, and yes, I have a... Oh, you got the wheel? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I've never played. I played at arcades and stuff where it's the wheel, but I mean, it's been since the '80s since I played on a system. I've seen the wheel in the store. $1,000, man. Wow, wow. So you're a serious gamer. This is serious gaming stuff. Rewrite Moon and Terra. You have 23 days played, 30,000 kills, and a 1 ratio. Oh, yeah. That's great. 23 days played, 30,000 kills, 1 ratio. Kick ass. Well, hey, that's how it goes. That's really funny. That's really funny. I made it to level 110. Cheers to Battlefield. It's real fun. It's real fun. Yeah, I wish that I could stream Battlefield. I think I've just got the wrong kind of internet. I've got AT&T internet, and I don't have like the standard cable connection, and it just 30,335 kills to be exact. Cool, man. Wow. And so there you go. Okay, so I've got 19 service stars with my Hellregal. I've got like 21 or 22 service stars with the SMLE infantry. I think I've got 7 or 8 service stars with the Martini Henry sniper. So, I think, if I Hellregaled more and stuff, I could probably improve that KD, but whatever. I like messing around and using all the weapons. BF1 is the fun game. If you like online shooters and the competition, like that aspect of it, it never bothers me. I don't, I kind of like when I'm losing on Battlefield because I think that you have more to shoot at. I think people avoid those kind of games because they think, oh, then I'm just gonna get on and get pwned because these people have played the game already. But they give you good weapons to start out with. If you're good at shooters, you'll get on and you'll kill me, man. I don't think it's hard to kill me on Battlefield. I think I get pwned a lot, but I have a whole lot of fun playing it. And that's it. At this point in time in my life, man, it's like your girlfriend kills you 24/7. They'll do that. They will do that. Ugh, holy moly! On shooters. Thank you for the clarification. I'm happy she kills you on shooters. That's great. That's great. You got a girlfriend you can game with. That's really all you can ask for there. You got things in common. You can play the same games. You're not what? I'm afraid not. Not happy. You're not happy to be killed 24/7. The thing is, man, is women have really good aim. They are cool, man. I've had really cool girlfriends in my life, man. I've been really lucky. I've been around some really awesome women. I can say that. It's always been some sort of experience, maybe I don't hang out with them now, but I'm glad that I did. I'm definitely glad that I did. For a good majority of them, I can say that. What would be life without it, you know? But I think, you know, somebody could say, you met on Xbox? That's awesome. That is awesome. That's the best, dude. Good for you, dude. That's a great place. That's way better than meeting somebody in a freaking bar, you know, at a party or something. The old Xbox. I met my girlfriend on the old Xbox. That's fucking awesome, man. We were having frosty biscuits on the old Xbox. That's tight. That is tight. Yeah. Yeah, girlfriends are cool. Here's to them. Here's to girlfriends. Here's to good girlfriends. Gotta love them. Well, good, man. Good. You should be happy, man. You know, people get bent out of shape about little things in this life, but man, you got a girlfriend, you got an Xbox, you know. It's all you need. What do you need, man? You know. You know. But yeah, I don't know. I think yeah, people could get rank 50 every class except cavalry, 43 in pilot year 15. Well, you do have me beat there. I am not rank 50 in every class. Man, I am level 2 pilot. Yeah, yeah, no way. No way do I have that beat. I think I'm only rank 50 on scout. I'm rank 50 on scout, and I think I'm close to rank 50 on assault. But you got me beat there, man. That is some battlefield stats. Racing and drifting, huh? Yeah? So, and you play F1 games? Do you do the racing on GTA? You play GTA? Do they have GTA 5 on Xbox? I don't even know. Hey, right on. Well, there you go. You know, you shoot her, she crossed the finish line first. You guys got a deal, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. You got a whole thing going on that way. Yeah, here's to girlfriends. No GTA for you? I haven't played GTA in a while, but I think I'm gonna start a little again because there's gonna be a patch. Oh man, GTA 5 is hell of a game, man. It's enormous. I mean, there's a lot you can do. You can make your own racetracks. You know, GTA 5 is like pretty ultimate game, really, for these kind of systems, I think. I don't know. I haven't been playing it a lot, but it's definitely good. It's worth it checking out. You've seen my YouTube vids. That's cool, man. So here's my question: How did you come across my YouTube videos? Was it through gaming? Did you find me through YouTube? What was it? That's interesting. I'm new to this social media thing. I'm a 20th century person. I don't really I'm pretty naive about these sort of things, actually. You saw GTA vids? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Um, yeah, I've streamed Grand Theft Auto, Borderlands, Battlefield. I just started streaming Killing Floor 2. So I like to stream games, but for some reason I get a really good response when I stream without the games. I seem to be um, maybe moving on to something else. I don't know. Oh, jeez. I don't know. You start doing one thing, it moves you on to the other, and you get onto the other, and before you know it, oh yeah. Well, having a camera is a cool idea, even if you start streaming and decide you're probably not all that interested or you're not going to stream. You'll want the camera eventually, because if you want to have VR, then you have the camera for VR, even if you don't want to stream. Which, you know, streaming is fun, so you might like it too. You might start streaming and you find Killing Floor 2 just because it's like so cinematic, and it's just things blowing up all the time and zombies, and I mean I think it's terrific. I can get it to run really well. I'd love to stream Battlefield, but I just can't get it. Yeah, that's interesting. Um, almost as soon as I saw people streaming, I knew that I wanted to do it. I don't know what it was about it. As soon as I discovered streaming, I thought, that's something that I would do. Your ratio is ranked 1400 on Xbox. 1400? Dude. That's gnarly. That is gnarly. That is definitely something. Because a lot of people play that game. So that is good. Big ups to you for the accolade, man. Big ups. The Canadian sharpshooter. That's freaking awesome, man. Wow. 1400. I've got a friend who in GTA racing, he's got insane accolades. He'll be like top 5 in the world on the tracks. Hey, I'll be right back. I got to take a little pit stop. All right. What car do you drive? You mean like in real life? What kind of car do I drive? Because I don't own a car. I don't have a car. I can't actually drive a vehicle. I am unsafe at any speed. Yeah, I don't have a car. I've never had a car. And I live in Indiana. I mean, it's totally anomalous. But yeah, I live like, you know, city person life. I walk around, and I always thought, have a car is pretty expensive, and you got to pay for insurance. You own a Kawasaki Ninja? Oh my gosh, man! What? You own a What year is your Kawasaki? They still make those? That's like shit from the 90s. Like, I remember that from the 90s, man. Like, that's wild. I have no idea. Like anything with a motor is beyond me, man. I don't do. I was a skateboarder, man. I can do an ollie, but I can't shift gears. I don't know how to do that. $12,000. That's real money. That's not GTA money. This guy's saying 12,000. That's not bad. That's not bad. Really, in the grand scheme of things. I did have a truck once. I paid $6,000 for the truck, but I didn't. I had an Isuzu truck. It's a 2008. Wow. Wow. That is just like, when I hear Kawasaki Ninja, I think like 1992. Man, I think like that would be a hot bike, like in the 90s. I remember seeing a guy riding one around in my neighborhood during a snow emergency one day. That was pretty funny. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know what the guy was doing. A Kawasaki Ninja. Well, that's a fast bike, huh? That's a thing. I would imagine. I would imagine you're kind of um, that would be a thing that you would invite by riding on a Kawasaki motorbike like that. I can see how that would happen. Well, that's the thing. Hey, thank you, Flea Muse, man. Thank you for the informative chat, man. I really appreciate it, dude. You're exactly the kind of person that it's awesome to meet when you're doing this. So, hey, good night, man, and thanks for watching, and thanks for all the info, dude. That was cool, man. And keep rocking on Battlefield, dude. It sounds like you're doing really super good there. That rocks. That rocks. Yeah, Battlefield rocks, man. Battlefield, I can't say enough about it. Every time what do you do? Do you pop a wheelie and centerline it? What is it? What is your technique for when the police are after you? I saw the police chasing somebody on a sport bike in Indianapolis a couple weeks ago, and it looked pretty gnarly. I couldn't believe the dude was running like that. I thought, oh, we're gonna see it on the news. We're gonna see some splatter report on the news or something, but. What is your technique? Pop a wheelie and take off. Hey, hey, oppa. All right. Oh, man. Jeez, not doing that on the BMW with the saddlebags, huh? Oh, boy. Well, yeah, I guess, I mean, I've never been in a motor vehicle chase per se, so I don't really know. But 200 miles an hour. 200 miles an hour. I think the only time I've ever been in anything on land that's going that fast, it was like a high-speed train. I've been on high-speed trains in Europe and stuff. 200 miles an hour. And even then, you're in a train. You're like, dude, this thing's going freaking fast, man. You're looking out the window. Things are blurring by. I went to Switzerland one time. Yeah, yeah. Those trains, man, those trains have pressurized cabins like an airplane. It's serious. They're serious. Yeah, and Switzerland. And Switzerland is crazy. The trains are crazy, and every little train is different. And you're going through the mountains, and yeah, man. Yeah, those trains are wild. You have no NOS either. You have no NOS. No NOS. What is that? What is an NOS? I don't understand that. Nitrous oxide? Is that nitrous for your bike? Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. You don't even need it. That bike's just light and it'll zip around, huh? You don't need it. You don't need that nitrous, do you? I mean, if you can pop a wheelie, you're gonna get out of there. Huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, geez, man. Too rich for my blood, man. You know, I could huck my ass out of a vert ramp or something, but motorcycles. And I thought, if I did ride motorcycles, I thought I'd want to ride like motocross, like dirt bikes, stuff like that. But being on the road, man, I can't even drive a car. This is bad and dangerous for me, man. That's not good stuff for Splinternut. That would be that would be dangerous times for old Splinternut. I gotta be here. I got a cat to take care of. I got certain responsibilities in life. Ninjas are fun and sneaky. Very sneaky. That's cool, man. That's cool that you have a Kawasaki Ninja. Until cops get jealous. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, dude, even if you have a red car, cops are gonna come after you more for having a red car. It doesn't even have to be a fast car. It's just because it's red. You're gonna get pulled over more. They're like, they've got a quota. They've got a job just like anybody else. They're just like, they see that bike and they're like, easy target, like we can give them a ticket. Whether you're speeding or not, it doesn't matter. They can say you're speeding. Yeah, dude. Red car. Like, you're on average gonna get pulled over way more if you have a red car. Definitely. It doesn't matter what. You could be in your red 1998 Chevy Cavalier, and you're gonna get pulled over. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Especially a red pickup truck. Man, red pickup truck, you're gonna get pulled over. They target that shit. It's just easier to see. Also, red's gonna leave more of a tracer. So a red car looks like it's going faster. There's that. Falling off yet. Well, yeah, especially where I live, man. I live in Indiana. If you had in California, so you're in Canada. Yeah, in California, you got standards emissions and stuff like that, man. Here in Indiana, we don't have any of that shit. You can drive anything. You can drive freaking anything here. It doesn't matter. But ninjas are messed up lights there. Well, they're gonna be. They're gonna be. Yeah, I think when you drive into Indiana, it should say, "Welcome to Indiana. Feel free to drive any piece of shit you like, man," because that's what people do here. I don't know the surrounding area. I don't know about Kentucky or anything like that, but I know here it's just garbage, man. We have no standards. We have poor environmental standards in the state of Indiana. That is for sure. Well, man, I think it sounds like where you're at too. You could probably get away with that. If you were here, man, you'd have nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. Boy, I just don't know. I don't know where you'd go. They could get you pretty much anywhere. In your opinion, you hate cops. Well, man, everybody is entitled to their opinion. Like hate's a pretty strong word. Like, I try not to hate anybody, regardless of like what they do for a living. I would say, in my opinion, I really severely dislike casino owners. I don't like people that own casinos, and that's about all I'm going to say about it. But, man, hey, cop, can I ask you one question, Rewrite Moon and Terra? What is your approximate age? You don't have to tell me your exact age. You don't have to tell me age. You don't. Well, of course you don't start the trouble with the cops. Of course you don't. But the cops, they're doing their job. Their job is to do things like that's how they make money. You are 24. Okay, so I would say like definitely that works for you like at 24, but the more things go on, like, yeah, you'll see, like, yeah, cop's just a guy doing his job just like anybody else, and there's good cops and bad cops, just like there's, like, a good person that, like, there's a good person that works at the Taco Bell, and there's a shitty person that works at the Taco Bell, and you get the difference in service, right? But honestly, like, you're getting your Taco Bell either way. And there's got to be Taco Bell in the world. So even though, like, I dislike Taco Bell workers because maybe there's some shitty people that work at Taco Bell, there's still got to be Taco Bell in the world. Does that make any sense? That's what I would think. Well, yeah, dude. That's the other thing. Cops are human beings just like everybody else. So, they like to have fun too. They're gonna want to have a good time too. And they're there for everybody's safety and for the personal well-being of the world, but they want to have a good time too. Yeah, man. Well, yeah, I don't know. If you should have plenty of room, right? You can get out and kind of do whatever you want, In Indiana here, Indiana's a populous state, but I can get out to places in Indiana where there really aren't police to say, and nobody's really gonna tell me what to do, or I can be out in the kind of wilderness where nobody's there, nobody cares. You know, I can kind of do whatever I want. And really, I mean, what am I going to do when I get there? I'm just going to float around in my boat and look at the eagles and look at the birds and look at the trees and stuff like that. You know? You usually have some truck. A truck follows you. What do you mean by that? What kind of truck? Do you have like people that are kind of like country people that maybe don't like what you're yeah what you're doing? Maybe they it used to be like that around here. I remember in the 90s it was funny, but I think people got used to things. It's a red Ford. Well, the red Ford, the red pickup truck, he'll get pulled over. If he's following you around, maybe they'll pull him over and they'll not pull you over. And you'll be happy he's following you. I don't know. Well, that's what we all do. That's what we all can do, you know. But unfortunately for people, minding your own business isn't enough. Other people are always going to pull you into it, and other people can't stand you minding your own business. John Marshall. Hello, John Marshall. Would I like to buy some meth? No, I would not like to buy some meth. I feel like if I took crystal meth into my body at this point in time in my life, like, my heart would probably just explode and I would die. Well, yeah, that's the way of the world, man. It sucks. You can't just mind your own business, man. Hell is other people, man. They're gonna get in there. Anybody who thinks that they're an island is like kind of kidding themselves, because they're gonna get in there. They're gonna get at you. I look 60 but sound 15. Well, man, that's like your opinion, man. That is like your opinion. I don't really think I look like I'm 60 years old. I feel like I'm 60 years old sometimes, and I got good reason for that, man. But I don't think I look like I'm 60 years old. I definitely know that I sound like I'm 15 years old because I'm probably mentally around 15 years old. I can say that. Hello, Zach F. How are you? How are you this evening? That's what I want to know. How are things in your little neck of the world? Now, privacy invasion, and that's, I feel 60 because I will die soon. Well, in the grand scheme of things, John Marshall, you are correct. I will die soon. And after I die, things will keep on living, and the world will go on for hundreds of thousands of millions of years, and I won't be here for any of it. And that's true. I'm glad to hear that you are good, Zach F. Good to hear it. Things are good here. We're having a good night here. We're just kind of chatting about this and that and everything else in between, man. It's a nice summer night here, and I figured I'd just stream and get some chat out. Thank God your death will come soon. I don't think God has anything to do with it. I really don't. My girlfriend is asleep. You know, man, that was like me all the time, dude. Like, she'd be done And that's what got the whole video games thing started. Is my girlfriend would be asleep, and I'd have to find some way to put that energy, and I'd be in the little apartment or whatever. I'd put the headphones on. I'd play the video games. I'd get immersed. I'd blow that energy at 5 in the morning or whatever. Then finally, I'm ready to go to sleep. Why would you walk this earth without a purpose, Zachaf? I don't believe that. If you truly had no purpose, if you, in all actuality, had no purpose, you would not be contacting me right now to tell me that you had no purpose. Your life will end with being cut up. Oh, well, hey, I was a cut up when I was born, so if I die a cut up, this makes all the sense to me. I'll be a cut up, man. I'll be right back. Same, but if I'm playing, she has to join or she's mad. Dude, see, that's what I'm saying. You can't just be left alone. You're fucked, dude. You can't just be left alone. It's not, no matter how bad you want it, no matter how bad you want just to, like, have your own space and be left alone. But then you're like, but I want to have a girlfriend, too. You'll carve me like a pumpkin. Well, you have to do better. You have to do better than they already did. Look. Oh, they've already carved me like a pumpkin. You feel aimless inside? You need to start playing Battlefield. Then you'll feel aimless. You'll astral project your aim. And then you won't feel aimless because you'll be practicing your aim. This is why it's important to play first-person shooters, man. Because if you play first-person shooters, your life will never be aimless because you'll have something to work on, and that skill will be your aim. So there you go. I've just given you the direction to not feel aimless inside because you don't have to. There's the key to not feeling aimless is playing Battlefield, playing BF1. Just not GTA. What's my object in life? I feel like it doesn't exist. It's fine, though. She is awesome. I believe you, man. I can tell you really like your girlfriend. I can tell you're really happy with your situation, and she is awesome. Ever pop someone to defend someone? No, I have not. Although, if I was in the situation, I would probably make a pretty dumb decision. I don't know what your object in life is, man. I really don't. Like, you're gonna have to figure that out for yourself. I can't give you that direction, but I can really tell you that you just need to explore your options. You know? Well, it's funny, and you would think in the United States, but honestly, like, in the United States, like, I've had the incidents I've ever had with people having actual guns is very minimal, and nothing's ever happened. So, lucky for that, and I just hope to keep it that way, because I don't have a gun, so I keep like I keep like a machete or something by my door just in case. But where I live, things are very chill. I live in a college town, and I don't I don't worry about stuff like that. You know, I'm a 225-pound man. If somebody pointed a gun at me, I might just take it from them and beat them in the face with it. Okay, Zach, let's hear your story. I want to hear it. If you're gonna open up, I want to hear it, man. I want to hear what you have to say, and I want to let you guys know that even if I'm not like fully on camera all the time, I'm still reading the comments, and I'm still, it gets. I feels like sometimes I want to move around in the room and everything. So if I'm not on camera, don't think I'm not paying attention, please. A few years ago, Zach was taking a walk, and he saw a woman. He saw a woman. Zach, I don't kill with guns. I kill with my bare hands. Well, dude, you go for it. That's your prerogative. A blind woman pacing up and down the sidewalk. Okay. And what happened then, Zach F? By the way, you can meet Alexandra. Oh, I can call you Alex? I can call you Alex instead of Rewrite Moon and Terra. I will. Nice to meet you, Alex. And yes, I'm sorry. Hey, right on. Nice to meet you, man. Good times. That's why we do this. That's why we streamed. The blind woman. Well, I could see that if you were blind, that would be a bit frustrating, wouldn't it? That just doesn't seem like fun, no matter what. I wouldn't like to be blind. If I take my glasses off, I'm just about blind. If I take my glasses off, I couldn't read your comments. I couldn't even do this. Yeah. Well, you're personable, man. I can tell, definitely. I can tell. If you like to chat, I think people don't do this because they're afraid that they're going to get trolled and everything. And every time I've ever done it, it's just been cool people, man. It's been people that want to talk, and people that want to troll. If they don't get the response they want, they get frustrated pretty quick, and I don't see how it's a big deal. It's just the internet. She had lost something and was having trouble finding it. What was it that she had lost, Zach F? You've piqued my curiosity. I want to know. I would like to know. Yes, you do know that feeling. And, as human beings, it's like we all have the same feelings, but we kind of experience them in a different way, you know? So the feelings that you can have, they'd be similar to another person, but it's never going to be exactly the same. After watching her struggle for a while, I decided to lend a helping hand. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Random yelling outside. I'm glad I don't hear that. It's pretty quiet in my neighborhood. Everybody's asleep in my neighborhood. They need to get rested up. But there aren't enough jobs for all of them. I know they're not all going to work. But they gotta get their beauty sleep anyways. Who knows, man? Hello, ma'am. You seem to have lost something. Well, she knew that already. Yeah, I hope it's not a fight, too, man. I don't like that, man. I don't like people fighting. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I would like to help you find it. Okay. What did you help her find, Zach? What was it, man? Was it a frosty cold America? America. She replied, "Oh yes, you have lost something. In my hood, it's sort of bad place, but it was all I could find." You live in a bad neighborhood? You live in kind of a sordid area? You've lost your life, and then she shot you. She shot you? She shot you with a gun? Oh, well, that's good. You live in a nice place? You live in a nice little apartment or something? As long as you like where you live. My place isn't the best, but I like it. I've lived here for 5 years. So I like it. It's my place, you know. I don't want to have to move. It does, huh? You live in a city? Do you live in a major city? What's the area? You live in an urban area? I mean, there's areas around here, but nothing that bad. Indiana's tame. Hey, cheers, Sam Rafferty. Hey, how are you doing this evening, man? Urban, just a neighborhood. Not a big city, then. Like you live like in the outlying areas of a city. Lerming, Lermingham, Lermingham, Vermont, huh? Hey, cheers to Vermont, man. Vermont's a great state. Of course there's speed bumps, man. Sleeping policeman. Policemen gotta get their sleep too, man. They sleep under the asphalt. Oh, man. Good times. Just good drinking in Pennsylvania. Yeah, there is good drinking in Pennsylvania, man. They got all sorts of good breweries in Pennsylvania. That's why. Because they make good stuff there, man. You got it going on in Pennsylvania. If it comes to brewing and beers and things like that. It's a Pennsylvania tradition. But yesterday there were 3 cops from my house before. But yesterday, I don't understand that. Just why that's why you struggle with people. Well, man, it's a journey, man. Zach, it's a mystery, and you just got to keep going. You know, you know, at the beginning of the mystery, you may know, you may have a good feeling about how the mystery is going to turn out, but you're not going to ever understand it unless you read the whole book. So that's why you got to read the whole book, man. You got to go through the whole thing. And you're going to struggle with people along the way. But if you go through the whole thing, you'll see that at the end it's a lot better. Hell yeah, Sam. Cheers to you, man. Cheers to Pennsylvania. There's the Iron City beer. Someone was arrested. Someone was arrested. Someone went to jail. You went to jail. To jail. Fuck that, man. No going to jail, man. Why you gotta go to jail? I don't understand it. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, big up. Pennsylvania's a cool place, man. It's good state, man. I've always thought it was really beautiful. Every time I've ever been there. Life is a mystery. Why someone be so cruel? Well, people are cruel. Everyone's cruel. And, you think, that's all around you, man. It's just, if you never stubbed your toe on your metal bed frame, it would never be good that you found $50 on the street, man. You know? Yeah, good vibes. And you gotta, it's your responsibility as a human being, I think, to send out good vibes. And to be cool to other people. You know? And people send out bad vibes. But you gotta say to yourself, it's got more to do with them than it does with me. You know? If they're sending out bad vibes, man, that's their problem. That's their issue that they're working out with themselves. And that's not you. You're doing your thing. You're Zach F. You're Sam Rafferty. You're Alex. You're the person going along with your life, like, doing your thing. And those cops or those jerks on the street and whatever, like, you know, they don't affect you, you know? Hey, well, that's good, man. And that's really awesome feedback because as a streamer, dude, like, that's one thing that you have to really be aware of. And people with a bad voice are not good streamers. If you have a bad voice, like, you should not be streaming. And, like, for me, man, like, your voice sounds different when you hear it recorded than when it does in your head. And to me, man, like, my voice does not sound good. I don't like it. I don't like to hear it. You know, but that doesn't really tell you that, like, other people don't like to hear it. You know? So I don't know. But that's really good feedback because most streamers I saw was loud. Well, yes. Also, yes. A lot of streamers, they feel like they have to do something else, I think. They feel like they have to be playing music or something in the background, and then then they're kind of shouting over the music, and it just gets to be a little too much. It's just you don't want to watch something like this to, like, have some, like, abrasive, like, you know, if I would always joke, actually, when I would do the streams earlier, that, you know, I was gonna go on some rant about the Raelians, and you know, I've heard this. I've heard this before, man. And thank you very much, Alex, because um, um, people have told me like when I do this that they like it because it's like a chill stream and it's not over the top with stuff. And definitely, of course, like when you're doing this, you think, well, am I being kind of boring? Am I putting out crummy content? And what am I really doing here? So getting feedback is really everything. I think when you're streaming. Is it 2:30 a.m. in Pennsylvania? It is 2:30 a.m. here. That is exactly what time it is here. It is 2:30 a.m. in a morning, and this is what I'm doing with my 2:30 a.m. Well, here's a little secret about Indiana, and I'll tell you because I'm such a cool guy. Yeah, I'll tell you the thing about Indiana is you can't buy beer on Sunday in Indiana. So the fact that I have beer shows that I have maybe a little bit of foresight because I had to buy my beer. I have beer from the middle of the week that now I'm drinking tonight because I thought, I've got a few beers in my fridge. I'll do my stream and drink my beer and talk to some people. Make friends in other places. Like, this is great, man. It's the 21st century, and you can't buy beer on Sunday in USA either. Well, in Indiana, you can't. That doesn't mean it's not. In other states, yes, you can buy beer on Sunday. But in the state of Indiana, beer is illegal to sell on Sunday. Hey, I will be right back. I just think you lost your ball bladder. Yeah, I did. I've gotta drain that thing every time. Kat learned how to PlayStation. Did she? Was she PlayStationing? I love that freaking cat. That I'll tell you, that cat is Apocalypse. That's the cat's name. That's Apocalypse. She's been my cat for 11 years. I just freaking love that cat. There's a special kind of love that can only be shared in between a man and a cat. Hey, thank you, man. Um, my brother is a tattoo artist here in Indiana, and if you ever want to check it out, it's Time and Tide Tattoo. He's got a tattoo shop here in the town that I live in, and he's a really excellent tattoo artist. He's a really excellent artist in general, and really does good tattoo work. I know everybody says that, but man, my brother is awesome. And so yeah, check it out. Call in at Time and Tide Tattoo. The gingerbread man. That's awesome that you got that name. Is that your YouTube name? Does YouTube let you reuse names? That I don't know. I'm new to all this stuff. What's the one on the left arm? Which left arm do you mean? Because I'm kind of here. Let's see. I'll show you. Let's see. Broadcast options. Okay, so here we go. There's my real left arm. Right? Yeah. I've got all sorts of funny tattoos. Yeah. Oh, I've got the Maltese Falcon there. Some cards. Skulls, you know. Yeah. I like getting tattoos. I just get tattoos. Thanks, man. Thank you, dude. Getting tattooed is fun, man. You only get one body, you know? Like, I don't really think about it. I just kind of go in and I say, "Hey, give me a tattoo." And I don't know, man. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. I think, a lot of people, they get tattoos and they think, "Oh, I'm going to get this tattoo. It's going to be like me. It's going to mean something to me." And, I kind of just think, I just want a tattoo that's like a tattoo that's like a cool tattoo that'll always be something cool. I know. If it were the 90s, I'd have like all sorts of shit, man. You have 15 tattoos? Yeah, kick ass, man. That's awesome. Getting tattooed's awesome, man. My favorite part of getting tattooed is when it's over. I like being done and then having the tattoo. And then the tattoo heals and you just have it on your skin and you don't have to worry about it anymore. That's my favorite part. That's what I like. Yeah, getting tattooed is great. I don't know. It's just a thing. As soon as I was old enough to do it, I knew I had to do it. Your girlfriend has a piercing. Does she have like that one? Or does she have one of the sounds? One of the sides? Oh, the sound of the tattoo gun? Dude, my brother has this one gun that it's got a rotary engine, like a Mazda. It's like got a rotary engine like a Mazda or a airplane, and just a lot of money. Oh, the one you like is on the right arm? Which one? Oh, this one, the skull, maybe. um, Yeah, it can be. Getting tattooed can be a lot of money. A tattoo like this could cost you like maybe $1,400 or something. Definitely, definitely. Especially, you want to go to a good artist, But the main part is just like you having a good attitude about it, I think, and you being kind of like immersive there in the moment. Oh, the piercing, yeah. I worked in a place that got sued over piercings. Piercings can be expensive when you don't nearly intend them to be. Definitely. It's so hard because I'm flipped around. I'm I I'm flipped around. Look, okay. So now we're on the same page. See, here's Sony Life, and here's me in real life. This is really it. If you see me like that, you see it. If you were like standing in front of me and looking at me, like you'd see this. Yeah. Yeah. But if you're in Sony world, you're like that. Which I kind of like broadcasting there because I'm in Sony world. But I like being there because then left and right is clear. But also, like, I feel like I'm just not in the real world. If I'm broadcasting on the internet and I'm doing this, then I don't really need to be in real world per se. You know, I'd rather be estranged from it and alternate my reality in some way, I think. I don't know. I don't know why I do this. I couldn't really tell you what the urge is, what the but it's fun for some reason. It's like a game. It's like another game. This is a game, just like, by the way, my cousin tried getting a piercing, but guess what? What? I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I'm going to go grab another drink, and I'll be right back. Oh. I didn't have to go far. I'm still here. Just a good time. Yeah. Yeah. Just having a good time. It's like you don't have to worry about it. Like, I don't know. People get really hung up on what's going on, and she ended up punching him in the nuts. Oh, the piercer? She punched the piercer? Gosh. Yeah, I don't know. Piercing's pretty F trolls. Yeah, dude, no, I don't know. I really think people don't do this because they're afraid of getting trolls. Well, if she can't stand pain, man, it's just going to be more pain. The older you get, you're going to have to get used to it, man. You're just going to have to get used to it. Quit squirming because here comes the pain. It's freaking true. You know. But I think here's the other part of it is the older you get, the easier it is to you deal with pain a little better. You don't have such nerve sensitivity. It turns into a different thing. So that cringy feeling, you know, there's things that when you're younger, it really is scary to think about, you know, and then once it's happening to you, man, you're like, okay, well, do it, you know. I mean, I've seen myself opened up like a book. I'm not gonna go into it, but I've definitely seen things happen to my physical body and experienced it like, you know, that you really wouldn't want to. That is pretty funny that she punched the piercer, you know. I would generally like denounce that situation, but because I know that piercer makes a lot of money for not doing a lot of work, like, I think that's hilarious. If it had been like, well, she punched the EMT, you know, it's like, well, don't punch the EMT. The EMT's trying to save your life. The piercer is just plugging a hole into your body, so I don't know. You paid him, right? It's all funny. It's all funny. You know, this is your life, man, and there's the beginning and the middle and the end, and all you can really hope for is that you have a few laughs along the way, right? if you can look back on it and say, well, I had a good time and I had a few laughs out of it, that's all you can really ever hope for, man. That's what you want. That's the deal. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that I should do more streaming like this, and in addition to the video game streaming? I enjoy doing the video game streaming, and that's going to be, always the thing. But I think I like doing this too. I think it's really fun. I just think that I think I need to be like more consistent and yeah, you say stream more. All right. Well, Alex, I'll take your advice, man. I've streamed this maybe 3 or 4 times. I've done Playroom a few times. I've had good reception when I streamed Playroom, and I really enjoy it, But it's interesting to me. I think, I'm like, oh, when the game's going on, oh, there's something going on. There's something interesting, and I'm just a boring person. But maybe in reality, like, a human being is definitely more dynamic and interesting than a video game ever can be. Hey, I like talking with you too, man. I really do. I like connecting with people. I think it's my firm belief, man, that people have more in common than they are different. That's what I think. I think that we're all people, and that yeah, man. Well, and that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, totally get a cam. You can get one on Amazon for maybe $40. You can get a used cam or something, and just go onto your YouTube channel after you stream it and delete it, and then it's gone. My house looks like it's from the '70s show, man. It is the '70s in my house, man. It really is, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're onto something there, man. Well, if you've noticed the shelves behind me, they're full of VHS tapes. I'm a VHS aficionado, and a movie aficionado, and a VHS collector. So I would say that the reality of it is that my living standards haven't raised all that much since the 1980s. And so if my house looks like it's from the 70s, it's because the living standards where I live in Indiana, it's really not much different from the 1980s. We have pretty much everything. It's pretty much the same as it was in the 80s, except we have the internet. That's the main difference. People have smartphones, people have internet here, but other than that, you wouldn't really know. I just live in a poor part of the country, so that's the way it is. Yeah, well, I'm a movie freak, and especially in the days before the internet, and my older brother worked in the movie theater. So when I was a little kid, like babysitting and stuff would be like, I would just go to the movie theater, and I got to skip from movie to movie every day because he would let me do that. So that was fun, and I got to see a lot of great movies from the 1980s that way, and And so I have definitely a genuine affection for the movies of that time period, the movies of the 70s and 80s and 90s, and I'm a collector. You know, I know in my head that you could have all this and like a little, you know, like that. You could put all those tapes on a flash drive and have them. But there's something about me, I like to have the tapes. I like to have my movies. So yeah, you know, if you want to watch it. Oh. Here, let's see. I'll flip it around here for you. Oh, there we go. It came from outer space. Classic, right? There you go. Murphy's Law. Hey, thanks. Nice to meet you, Alex. Good times, man. Yep, VHS. Harrison Ford in Witness. Classic, huh? Nice to meet you. Good talking to you, man. There you go. There's a classic for you on the way out. Clint Eastwood and the Ape. Every which way but loose. Yeah, VHS. It's a real thing, man. There you go. There's the thing. See, I can just watch these movies anytime I want. I can just put them in my VCR and watch them. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow night, but that's encouraging. Perhaps I will. I've been streaming more. Videodrome. I've been streaming more, so I think with your encouragement, probably I will stream tomorrow night, man. Definitely. Yeah, VHS. There you go, movies, man. Airport 77. Look who's in that one. Who's in that? Jack Lemmon, Lee Grant, George Kennedy, Jimmy Stewart, man. I think that Christopher Lee's in this. Yes. Oh yeah. I have several VHS players. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Cool, man. And yeah, like just shameless plug here. Yeah, I've got Splinternut is on YouTube, and I'm on Twitch, and I've got a Facebook page. If you look at Splinternut Gaming on Facebook, you can friend me on Facebook, and then you'll always be in the loop with my streams and whatever I do in the internet world. Thank you, Rewrite Moon and Terra, subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you, man. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. Cheers, Sam Rafferty. Big ups to Sam Rafferty. Big ups to Alex. Cheers to you guys. Thanks for making my stream, you guys. Thanks for having fun. Here's a fun one. The Boys from Brazil. You like that movie. If you've never seen that movie, that's a good one. Conan the Destroyer. PG-13. What can you call me? Call me Splinternut, man. Call me Splinternut for the stream. And on the internet, I'm Splinternut. That's my gig. My real life name is not much better. It's hard to describe. So, yeah, call me Splinternut. That's what I like, man. Thank you very much, man. Thank you for watching, and I'm just glad people show some sort of interest. It's fun. It's fun. Yeah, believe me, my real name is just been a bane on me my whole life. So it's fun for me to get to be anonymous and get to be someone else and get to be someone who's not that person. You know? Good night. Is that what the kids do nowadays? Hey, good night, Sam Rafferty. Good night. Guess what? What? Guess what, Alex, before you go? Chicken butt. What is it? What could it be? Right on, right on, right on, right on. Oh man, right on, right on, right on. That was Otis Elevator with "Baby I Got My Ups and Downs." Oh man. Oh, we gotta have fun. Yeah, I feel like I feel better being in Sony World here. I feel better when I'm flipped around and I'm in Sony World and I'm not in the real world. I feel like, oh no, no, that is Streaming World. Hey, right on, Rewrite Moon and Terra, aka Alex. Good to talk to you. Nice to meet you. See you later. And have a good night in your neck of the woods, man. I hope everything is safe and calm wherever you may be. Splinternut. It's fun to get to be Splinternut. It really is. It really is. That is where it is at. Ah! Well, it's getting into summer here, and I think I enjoy my summertime nights. I think maybe I'm going to spend some more of my summertime nights doing this, hanging out with you guys. Hanging out with y'all, having a good time. Really, I've got nothing better to do with my time. There's nothing going on here. Man, that's cool, man. I'm just glad that I'm just glad that people show interest and people like the interaction. And I like it when the internet works for what it should work for. I think it kind of gets a bad rap. There's lots of things on the internet that I don't really want to participate in just because. I don't think it just seems so impersonal. but with this, I can't see who you are, but I'm putting myself out there, and there can be a discourse there. You know, it doesn't have to be all trolling and bad vibes and shit like that. Not everybody's on a bad agenda like that. I refuse to believe that. And honestly, it's like putting all this content onto YouTube, putting all this content onto the internet, like, it may seem kind of senseless, but it's like, it's fighting the good fight in a way. It's putting content out there that's not exploiting people. Something like that. I don't know. I just don't have a room in my life for stuff like that. I haven't really ever been comfortable with it. I want to do things in a different way. I've always done things kind of backwards, and who knows? I've had your intention for 30 minutes. That's insane. That to me, that is insane. When I was a kid, I couldn't get through an episode of Three's Company, and think about how much money they would have spent on an episode of Three's Company. And then think about how much money I spent to produce this. This is like nothing. To me, like, this is nothing. There is like no production value, like nothing. I've almost got nothing to offer here, But really, things are different now. This isn't an episode of Three's Company. If you could reach into Three's Company and you could talk to them and you could say, "What are you doing? Why do you have this cockamamie plan? What's the problem?" Then maybe that would have been something. But I think it's that interactivity. I can actually respond to you, and I can say, the gingerbread man who is watching my program right now, what is it that has made you watch for 30 minutes? Like, what is that? Where did you find me? Also, that's where I want to know. What avenue did you were you on to get to here? Did you find me on PSN? Did you find me on YouTube? Did you just Google something? Like, how do people get to here on the internet? I mean, this is the bottom of the internet right here. I'm just vaguely streaming with a few viewers. I don't do any tricks. I certainly don't have some sort of bot like, pumping up my viewers to make it look like I've got more viewers to, I mean, I don't get shit like that, That's just not my thing. When I stream on Twitch, I'm pretty much just happy that somebody's watching if they are. Most of the time, nobody's watching when I stream on Twitch. Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that would definitely be my aim, would be to be real with my viewers and to be real with, like, whoever I'm interacting with, you're I know why I go onto streams and stuff, and it's just out of curiosity and to see. And also, I think that I watched a lot of streamers and I saw what I liked and I saw what I didn't like about what they were doing. And the streamers that I didn't like were just kind of ranting and not even paying attention to their comments and just kind of like being kind of a grumpy puss, you know. And the streamers that I did like, it was the people that were engaging and stuff like that. So I kind of did a little research and watched a lot of streamers and did what you're doing right now and interacted with a lot of streamers before I started doing it. And I think that helped a lot, you know. And I think that, you know, the fun part is being in the comments and like when you write a comment and then the person responds and interacts and says something to your comment, you're like, oh yeah, like they were paying attention, like they were you know, they were actually trying to like have some sort of constructive dialogue with me, you know. And that's really all it takes. Like, you know, if it's a one-sided experience, you can have a one-sided experience anywhere. You can like you can get that bullshit anywhere. But if you want actual like interaction, actual like, then you know that's a whole different thing. So I don't know. Hopefully it's just like putting a little bit of thought into it, right? I don't know. I love streaming the games. I really do. I think it's awesome. Streaming the games um, is great for me, but doing this is I get a whole different experience out of this. So yeah, there were certain people that definitely inspired me to do it. So I thank you very much, Gingerbread Man, for having the ginger to say it. You know, yeah, there's on the other side. You know, it's like um, as the streamer, then you have to say, is this person trolling me? Is this person legit? Like, what are they doing? But I think usually to me it's all legit. There's a reason for it. There's a reason that we're doing this, you know. There's always another day. There's always another side to the story. I saw people streaming. It broke my heart. They were streaming. It's a game. It is. This is another game. And I have the PlayStation and I have the games and the playroom's on there and it's just another form of game, you know. It's just it's a little bit more fun because it's a game with people, you know. The fun thing about the online games for me is that you're not you're not fighting against bots. You're fighting against people. It's real people. You can't predict what they're going to do. You have no clue. You have no idea. It's that random element. That's what keeps it that's what keeps it interesting. That's what keeps people going. That's what I think. Yeah, it's all a game. This whole internet thing, it's all a game. It's all just um, a huge game that people are playing. People are pretty fascinated with it right now. And there's nothing to it. There's not, there's not some big mystery. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know where I'm gonna end up. But it's definitely a thing. I can't discount it. When I first looked at this, I saw people just stream this. People just you know get on and they put the camera on and they respond to the comments, and that's a thing. That's not much of a program. That's not much of a show. But in the end, it really is. And in the end, I felt really entertained by the streamers that I thought were good and that I kind of looked up to. I thought, no, there's something to this. This is really a positive form of entertainment that people can get down with. So yeah, it's a positive thing, and people can try and troll and do all that stuff and make it into a not positive thing and say all the things they want, but at the end of the day, if you're going to have a good attitude about it, you're going to have a good attitude about it, and that's the idea. Kind of meta, huh? Talking about streaming while you're streaming, like. Well, I think that's all the juice I got for me tonight. I think I'm gonna end this thing, actually. I'm gonna turn in and end stream and go to bed and do the things. But I want to thank you for your views, and I want to thank everybody who subscribed, and I just want to thank everybody for their interest and support, and this encourages me, man. I'm going to be definitely doing this more often. So, thank you, and good night.